What's going on?
You will learn the truth about this world, the deepest path between us. You will learn the legend of the forest beneath the forest fire.
Okay. 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 I just love the life, the world, and everything. It's really great. We love it here. I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm so freaking happy.
Bonjour.
Thanks. I sure do love it.
Eat.
Oh, put me out of my misery, please. Gosh. Mahjong things. Time to put up the Mahjong. Time to put up the Mahjong graphic.
Eat.
Remember, everyone, burn this into your soul, okay? Mahjong causes great damage to the human spirit. I can't not look at it. You know, it's one of those things, it's a cursed image that you don't like looking at it, and yet you can't tear your eyes away. I mean, I'm also, like, the design, abhorrent, terrible, hate it, F minus. However, okay, just however, the animation is great. I think the animation is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Extreme biking! Extreme biking! Extreme biking! No. Oh no. 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 Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We recovered. I don't need no stupid Mario Kart thing on a cloud to pick me up. Take care of myself. Please, please, please let me get there in time. Thank the Lord. Alright, time for...
Hello. The stream has begun. Oh, let's see. Testing. Yes, and I have turned on the stream closed captions. I forgot to do that at first. Hello, Magic! Welcome! I hope you are having an okay day. It is great to see you here on stream. It is great to be streaming! Big sigh. Big ol' sigh. I feel silly for not paying attention to the release date for new Dan and was ready to level him up once 3.5 dropped. Or 3.6 dropped. Oh, so he's not released yet. Okay, I also was not paying a lot of attention. Let's take a look-see. Actually, let's take a look-see together. Get rid of personal info. Together. Wait. What? Oh, okay. This was a video I was watching before stream. I didn't quite finish it yet, but that's fine. I will finish it later. His banner is in the second half, so it makes sense that the free one doesn't release until then. You can actually check the event calendar in the event menu in-game now. Event menu in-game. Is it reward guide? It must be reward guide. Yeah, this whole thing. Initiating countdown, 20 days and 20 hours. Log in to claim Donhung Hermansur Terre or something. Yes, in the reward guide, there is a tab. There's the only tab that's in reward guide is journey highlights, and that shows you when things are happening. I think all games should have this. They also total up the jades from the events, which is nice. That is cool. I like that a lot. W game design. See here. I said that there's drops, but are there drops? Now I'm confused. Let me take a look in here and see if I'm lying. I swear that there was a drops thing. Looking at all the games. Games. Honkai Star Rail, September 23rd to October 21st. Yeah, there should be a drops campaign on Twitch. Yes! Watch to earn drops. There it is. Alright. I have it all figured out in my brain. It's Evernight! I can confirm since I got some yesterday. Yes! And I got some too, so yeah. I think I was just confused because it felt like I didn't have the usual watch to claim drops pop-up show up in chat that normally shows up, but it finally did once I refreshed my browser. Okay. I'm gonna put a silly little call to action chat message and pin it. Let's see. New channel point redeem. Sound alerts. Check them out. And I'll just pin this. And then it's not gonna let me pin it, and I have to refresh. Let's try to pin it. There it is. Now it's gonna let me pin it. I have new sound alerts in the channel points redeems. Have fun with all of those, everyone. There's 3 new sound alerts since the last time. Not sure if you were planning on trying out anomaly arbitration mode today. It's pretty tough. Oh yeah, that was something I should have put in the title. 'Cause I know it's here. I guess I might as well do that on stream. Why didn't I even think of that? There's so many things I'm thinking of doing. MOC12 / new endgame / that's too many characters. I'll just put this in, and even if I don't do what is exactly on the tin, people can understand, I hope. Alright, Evernight's character trial, then MOC12 / new endgame / Amphoria's chest hunting. None of that is a promise, but it is like things I'm considering. Yeah, I have not checked out the mission that leads into the anomaly arbitration. I am behind in the main story. Let me see. I mean, how behind am I, though? Honkai Star Rail... before their deaths is release 3.5. So this is from previous patch. Okay. So there might be things in the new endgame that will spoil what happens in Amphorius patch 3.5 main story. And that's just gonna be how it is. I will deal with that. Not a big deal to me. Yay! But at the very least, I wanted to at least try out Evernight on stream and help provide my own take on what I thought of the character. Magic says, Lygus being on the front of the new AA mode is kind of spoilers for some. I don't even know who Lygus is. I wonder if he's connected to that one robot-y looking character we see talking to Naxa, maybe? In 3.4 and before? Possibly. But I'm not gonna stress about it. So she's here! I mean, I'm calling her evil March 7th. I don't know if she's actually evil, but she just gives me evil vibes, and that's why I'm calling her evil March 7th. Remembrance... Ice... Increases ally Memo Sprite damage. Okay. The more Remembrance characters present, the higher the damage. Oh. Magic says he's the same Intellitron on Amphorius. The one in MOC and A is his boss form. Cool! I see. Summons Eevee? Is this pronounced Eevee or Evie or Eve? To assist in combat and trigger a special self-destruct attack. Another self-destruct character. When this unit or Memo Sprite's HP is reduced, damage increases. Alright. I kinda like that. Ooh. Oh, it rains around her? Okay. I gotta admit. That's pretty badass. I like the rain. I think the rain is a great touch. Big fan of that. You think it's Eevee or Eve? Oh my gosh, she really does have the same everything as March 7th. She stabs people with an umbrella. Incredible. Why am I getting reverse 1999 vibes? Darch? That's pretty funny. Darch. Darch 7th. That is too much. She's even got like March 7th socks, you know? That's a very March 7th thing, is those socks. And also the sleeves. The sleeves are very March 7th. Well, this sleeve anyway is very March 7th. Wait a second. Yo! Yo! Reverse 1999 people! Yo! I just now noticed. I didn't notice in any of the other stuff I was looking at, but look. Is she with the Manus Vindictae? Is she with the Manus? Oh my gosh. She's in cahoots. She's in cahoots with Arcana. It's a hint at a crossover, surely. Oh no. She has the oopy goopy. All right. So what we read before was just a summary. Now let's see the nitty-gritty after I take a drink of juice. Okay. One designated enemy for basic attack. Ice damage. Skill consumes this unit's HP to summon Memo Sprite Eevee and increase crit damage for all ally Memo Sprites. So specifically for the Memo Sprites, okay. If Eevee is already on the field, restores its HP. So does it still consume your unit's HP if it's already on the field? I assume so. When using this, gain 2 Memoria. If in the Darkest Riddle state, additionally gain 12 Memoria, so that's 14 Memoria total, I'm assuming. And then I'm gonna skip the ultimate and look at the talent. With me this night, when entering combat, summons Memo Sprite Eevee. Okay. So you're always gonna have your Memo Sprite as soon as you show up in battle. That's a first. Unless that was the case for, Agnia. I'm not actually sure. Each time this unit or Eevee loses HP, increases crit damage for this unit and Eevee, and gains Memoria. Okay, alright. Alright, okay, you gain Memoria. When Evernight has 16 or more Memoria, you get 14 from the skill. Eevee immediately takes action. Okay. And does Technique let you start with Memoria? At the start of the next battle, obtain the same effect as the one from skill that increases Memo Sprite damage, and additionally gains Memoria. It doesn't say how many, though. Okay. I assume Eevee immediately taking action means it does some kind of attack. Oh, I need to click... Is there a... Yeah, Memo Sprite. I'm gonna look at Memo Master and then Memo Sprite, and then I'll look at the ultimate after I've looked at all of that.
I'm learning.
Learning! Thank you for the redeemed books for days. Welcome to the stream. We're learning so much about Evernight. I think all the other Remembrance characters had to use their technique in order to summon them automatically at the start. I see. Got it. Hope you're having an okay day, Books for Days. Welcome. Memo Sprite's skill deals minor ice damage to one enemy and further deals minor ice damage based on the amount
Wednesday,
of
my
Memoria. I've been waiting for someone to do that. I'm so happy that we're back at it and it's Wednesday, my dudes. Thank you so much, Magic. Oh, the redeem is a little tiny. I wonder if I ought to make it bigger. I will consider it as I watch the VOD, and then I'll tweak things after the stream. It's Dracula with an umbrella! She does seem to be a Dracula vampire type with HP drain and stuff like that. I was just looking and it was Wednesday. Yay! Perfect. Okay. So Eevee does more damage based on the amount of Memoria you have. And there's 2 different Memo Sprite skills. Huh. Dream Dissolving as Dew. Based on the amount of Memoria, deals massive ice damage to the primary target and ice damage to the other enemy targets. Okay, so it's 100% the entire field. After use, consumes all Memoria and HP and makes Eevee disappear. Okay, so that's how Eevee goes away. Alright. Books for Days says, slowly building my reverse characters and started a new game. Ooh, exciting! Did you start a... You didn't start a new reverse game, though, right? You mean you started a new video game? New video games are fun! Well, tell us about it. I'm curious. Memo Sprite talent. The Memo Sprite Eevee is immune to crowd control debuffs. Its chance of getting attacked increases. It's a tank. While it's on the field, it increases its own and Evernight's damage dealt. Nice. When summoned, immediately takes action. That's nice. Upon disappearing, increases Evernight's speed. I like that. I like that a lot. Correct, new video game. I have so many characters, I can't afford a reverse alt account. Yeah. Good luck building all your reverse characters. Just promise you won't get burnt out. When you feel yourself even in danger of being burnt out, just take a step away, and that will ensure that you're able to have fun with the characters you're building. Alright, ultimate for Evernight. Deal ice damage to all enemies. Summon Memo Sprite Eevee and cause Evernight to enter the darkest riddle state. So that's this thing, okay. During which enemies take increased damage. And both Evernight and her Memo Sprite deal increased damage and are immune to crowd-controlled debuffs. That's pretty strong. That's quite good. Okay. And then if Eevee is already summoned, I guess it's just everything else except you don't need to summon Eevee. Ooh. And I'm curious, is there like... I wish I could see like a log of what has already happened. That'd be nice. Okay, single target, toughness reduction, AoE. Okay, so when does the self-destruct thing happen? Ooh, I love that crit damage. 419. Yikes. Luckily, Reverse has autoplay, so I don't really have to be present to build characters, so I built my characters while I have breakfast. That's perfect! That's why I like Reverse so much. So... okay, I need to look at this a little bit more. After the enhanced attack, I think, which should be when Eevee has 16 or more stacks. Okay. Dream dissolving as dew. So when you hit 16 Memoria and Eevee's turn comes up, it automatically does the self-destruct thing. I'm guessing. I'm gonna do slow motion so I can keep track of where Eevee is. And then this is an AoE ultimate. And then Evernight is in Darkest Riddle state. If no charge remains at the beginning of Evernight's turn, exit the Darkest Riddle state. Okay. I think we want to use ult first. And then her turn. That's so Kafka looking. Okay, so this little sparkly... Can you see it? I'm not covering it, right? Yeah. If you look at Evernight's stuff down here, her icon is all on fire and stuff. So I guess that's the darkest riddle state. That's how you know it's active. Nice. Books for Days says, the game I started is called 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I will have it open in another tab so I can check it out after this little character trial. Okay. It's a 2019 game. It starts in the 1980s and it's half tactic game, half life simulator. You do fights in Gundams, fun, while assembling a timeline of events from 13 different characters. Ooh. Medic says, nice, I haven't played it, but I love Vanillaware games. Vanillaware! Vanillaware has done some games. That's for sure. Odin Sphere, I recognize the name for that. I don't really recognize a lot of the other games that they've done. But that doesn't mean much, because I don't play... Believe it or not, I don't play that many games. But I feel like I've seen 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim mentioned before, perhaps. Alright. Should I... So we already have enough of these, what are they called? These stacks are called Memoria? Yeah. We already have Memoria enough for Evie to do the thing. Oh, look! Evie's red now! Ooh. I'm gonna do this so that we have plenty of HP. I think more HP is good for Evernight and Evie. Vanillaware is known for their amazing 2D art and sprites. Sadly, I think they've only released their games on consoles. Oh. Atlas owns my soul, so I started also trying to clean up my backlog before I start Silksong. I see. Okay. Basic attack. It's fun. Oh, and automatically... So this is what it's like. Okay. Basically, once Evie comes up in the action order during... when you have both Max Memoria and Darkest Riddle, you have access to this AoE, which will explode. Alright, neat. Let's use this on Castris so she can take advantage of the buffs that we just got. Alright, I can turn up the speed here. After this animation's done. There we go. Blarg, blarg, blarg! Alright, and we have Evernight up right away. She had much higher speed without Evie on the field. And we get to use her summon skill. So let's do this. Oh, and we already get this. Wow. Wait. Okay, so there's two different things to keep track of. Castra's over there like, am I safe beside her? It's true. It's kind of intimidating. So, Darkest Riddle... Oh yeah, that's left over from the ult. Ult is what gives Darkest Riddle. Okay, got it. I'll do this sped up so we can see what it looks like sped up. Alright. It's because she's still in Darkest Riddle state
この時
when...
間を大切に
Okay. Oh.
土へ帰る
俺が維新伝心か
Okay. Understood, I think.
俺を信じろ不可能はない
シン守れ日向ぼっこしましょう
Oh, what are the things that give us Memoria? I just noticed her Memoria go up 1. Let me see here. I know that skill brings up Memoria. What else? Oh, when Evernight or an ally Memo Sprite uses an ability. Okay, Evernight regenerates 5 energy and gains 1 Memoria.
考
Okay.
えすぎ私がいるでしょ
And yeah, she gets 2 stacks of Darkest Riddle when she ults, so she's finally done with Darkest Riddle. Books for Days says, I'm trying to pull Aleph on the One Select banner so I can try an impromptu team because I have Barcarola and really want to try one. Nice! It's pretty great, in my biased opinion. I love Aleph so much. Alright, summon. And then we had Memoria stacks enough for the AoE. And the AoE... The AoE is always going to explode Eevee. I believe. Yeah. Interesting. Over and over again. And then, if we do this ult, it will also summon Eevee. And that's 12 out of 16 stacks of Memoria. And I'm gonna do this real quick. Darn it! Yeah, it's really easy to get up to 16 stacks of Memoria, apparently. With this team, at least. And what kind of light cone is she using? Do they give her... Do they always give characters their... Yeah, they give them their signature light cone. Her signature light cone... Gains Noctis. When the wearer has Noctis, the damage dealt by all ally Memo Sprites ignores 20% of the target's defense. That's nice. Alright. Okay, alright. So if you're in a team with several Memo Sprites, everybody else has a Memo Sprite, then you're gonna get Memoria stacks much faster. Evernight is basically designed for all or mainly Memo Sprite teams. I'm kind of a little bit tempted, I'm not gonna lie. I have these characters. Books for Day says you have Dracula with an umbrella, Grim Reaper with a kind soul, main character and healer idol with unicorn. It sure is a team, isn't it? Okay. I get the general gist, and then the actual details of it will make more sense after I have maybe a few more character trials. But what if I just did a 10 pull right now? Because she seems pretty cool. Can I see Pridewind right now? Let's see what Pridewind says. What does Pridewind say about Evernight? Partner. They say partner. Partner. Character relies on being partnered with a small set of specific characters. That's right, we were looking at that last time, I think. I mean, I have several Memo Sprite characters. Hold the leveler, Kronk. Oh man, that's my next sound alert I gotta get. That's a good sound alert. Oh, the leveler, Kronk. R.I.P. Eartha Kitt, a real one.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
I could do 2 sound alerts, one for that first half, and then the second half if I lose 50-50, we can do wrong lever! It'd be so good. Wrong lever soundbite would be so funny. So good! Thank you for the idea, Books for Days. Well, you know what? Instead of doing impulse pulling, I'm gonna be patient at least a little bit. There's another 20 days. I'm sure I will do another live stream before then. So yeah. I don't need to rush. Alright, so that was the Evernight character trial, everybody. That was one thing I knew I was going to be doing. And now I need to decide what else I'm going to be doing because there's a lot of options. There's MOC 12, which I have been struggling with a little bit. Just a bit. I haven't been able to clear it at all. I don't mind getting 1 or 2 stars. I don't need to get 3 stars. But the fact that I'm only able to get 0 stars does make me go like, eh. I was able to do better than this before. So I don't know. And then there's the new endgame that I could check out. I have not touched the mission that unlocks it, so we could experience that together on stream. That'd be fun. And of course, there's more chest hunting to be done in the Amphorius map. Magic says I did a few pulls for the Herta, but I am basically at soft pity, so I'll probably hold off and save my pulls for Serene. I see. Serene is the pink hair one, I think. Have you cleared all 3 modes at one point? You need to have full star cleared all the modes at least once in order to unlock AA. Yeah, I think. What is a clear considered? Is it like 100%, or is it a you at least finished the final level even if you didn't 100% the final level? I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and go to the new content and we'll see if they let me in the door or not. Whee! Let's do it. Time to go to Alcoholics Anonymous. When did this chunk of chessboard appear on the Express? Though it's odd to describe the chessboard as a chunk, there really isn't a more fitting word. You reach out your hand, trying to touch it. The equilibrium, a deep voice echoes from within. The universe must be in equilibrium. The rest is getting livelier than ever. Your existence disrupts the zero sum. You seized too much energy. It says imaginary energy in the small text. The equilibrium must be maintained. You will be weighed on the scales, and you shall be a part of a judgment. Oh, is this part where it decides whether you are qualified to check out the new endgame? First it was the Mana Scoop, and now it's the Foundation signboard. It's true! There's so many reverse 19... They saw reverse 1999 doing so well, and they were like, we need to get more of these reverse 1999 players over here. Joke's on you, I was already here! A game of countering opposing forces. You will be judged, and you shall judge. You will be both a pawn and the player. Let's do this. Remember, win or lose, zero sum will be achieved. Hang on a second. I want to make sure my microphone settings are what I want them to be. They are. Okay. I just had a random thought. Been a while since I streamed, it feels like. But everything is set up properly. Except trial. Anomaly Arbitration is a series of extremely challenging stages that regularly updates its content and rewards. I can't access it! Yay! Alright. Anomaly Arbitration features Knight and King stages. When the Knight stages are not cleared, the King will be protected by guards, and making it significantly more difficult. Okay. After clearing all Knight stages, the King will be weakened without its guards. Okay. So this is the... So, clear this stage, this stage, this stage. It's just like Reveries of the Rain! Goody! Yeah, we'll see how well I do with this endgame. I already get stressed out by Reverse 1999's 3-team endgame content. So, I'm gonna try to be graceful with myself and be okay with not doing super great. You can check the enemy target's traits for each stage before starting the challenge. Enemy target initially has 2 stacks of resilient armor, and each stack reduces damage taken by 50%. Enemy targets lose 1 stack of resilient armor each time their toughness is reduced to 0. This also feels like Reverse 1999. This feels like sturdiness. Oh boy, what are other people doing? Not enough data. Okay. Okay. I'm a bit stuck on stage 3. I keep dying, so I need to work out what to change. I'm feeling Firefly Acheron Castris here. But let me see if I have all the pieces in order to do that. This kind of content makes me feel like I will be really stretched to the limit in terms of my light cones in particular. Because there's some characters for whom I just don't have enough light cones for everybody to have their own light cone. I don't know if my Silver Wolf is built properly. So, if people want to give me feedback, I'm all ears. So this is what I'm thinking, just to try it all out. Version. Each time after the enemy target is attacked, the attacker will lose HP equal to 2% of their own net max HP. Okay. All non-elite enemy targets won't have their HP and toughness reduced, and increases their effect resistance by 100%. When all elite enemy targets are defeated, remaining enemy targets will also be eliminated. Okay, so they're just there to be annoying. Yikes. Tempering. For every 1% HP the enemy target loses, reduces crit damage dealt to them by 3%. Ooh. Uh-huh. Maybe I should bring break damage to this. You know what I mean? Maybe. Can you move the team? Oh, you can? Yes, you can. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Will this work? Hopefully. Hopefully. Stage 2 is geared more towards DOT, but if you've dealt with the dream boss without DOT, then you might be okay. Yeah, like this boss, the dream meme thingy, I've dealt with it before. Stage 3 normal enemies can't die, and their attacks always take a set % of HP when attacked, and they are kind of annoying. They sound annoying. Okay. I hope that everyone has stuff on them. Got a light cone, you got a light cone. Okay, good. Everybody has their light cones. I don't know if my silver wolf is where she should be. If anyone has any idea how you're supposed to build a silver wolf, let me know your thoughts. This is where she's at right now. Effect hit rate is not very high. Does she get more effect hit rate in the fight? So I really should maybe work on bringing her effect hit rate up, because right now it's just 41.7%. That's the part I'm a little bit concerned about. But anyway, she has 160 speed, which I think is a good speed threshold to be at. And she can do a little bit of damage. As for the rest of my characters, don't talk about them. I've already put a bunch of energy into them. I don't want to know. Okay. Let's go. She could probably use an effect hit rate chest piece. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Maybe I'll change my name of the stream a little bit. I'll just say new AA endgame, and that should be good enough. Can't remember. Does Silver Wolf's technique attack the enemy? I guess it does. Whatever. I'd rather her use her technique to start the fight. Okay. Dealing damage. Oops, sorry. Blocked the microphone. Dealing damage and defeating enemy targets will accumulate chest progress. When the progress is full, the stage challenge will be successfully completed. Challenge stages have a cycle limit. You will fail a challenge upon running out of cycles. It says 6 and it says 263. I don't know what the 263 is about, but I understand the 6 part. Yakkaiso. Yakkaiso.
お褒めに預かり光栄です。せっかくですからぜひ召し上がってください。
バトル体験を2倍速ってこんなもん。
Acheron!
涙雨。
So 71.6% crit rate with 166 crit damage. Could be a lot better, but that's what I got right now.
触れては
買いだ。ベッド好きに使ってくれ。
And
あなた
one moment.
それとも運命の石か。
I'm gonna mess with my microphone stuff. Okay. There we go. Let's do this.
サイは投げられた。すべてを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか、気をつけて。
引導を渡そう。すぐ餌にかかる。
The first cycle has a big action value, and then after that, the action value is less. After 2 cycles, I think you get a final damage boost to the team.
メイドあるの忘れてた。
The
さっさと片付けよう。
the action value is less. What action value are you referring to? I don't even know what 201 is connected to. Starting from cycle 3, at the beginning of each cycle, all allies enter the middle game mayhem state, which greatly increases their final damage dealt. This effect can be stacked. Action value 201. Middle game impending. Oh, yeah, I understand the concept of action value, but I don't know what entity has an action value of 201 right now. It must be, I guess the stage itself has an action value? I find that strange. Because, like, isn't it represented by this 6 already? Anyway, let's Acheron ult again!
涙雨。ヒッ触れては触れる。
動かない方がいいですよ。
Now, how are we doing? 71 with 166. I think that's the same. It's like AS that has an AV that counts down. Oh. I bet if I were to go back into Apocalyptic Shadow, I would be like, oh, it's
見
that
たび
thing.
覚えて後に行う。されど再び。
Okay.
発覚を。
すべてが消える。
後手に回ってみましょうか。
またか。
気をつけて。好きに使ってくれ。
私を楽しませてくれる？
And do we have all the type bugs already? Yep, we do. But it still does give us another stack for Acheron, which is nice. And let me just keep track of everything. Ultimate does defense 45% down. Still there? It's still there from last time.
別れを告げ
I
る
think
た
I
め
can
の時
just
間は
save
そう多くないというのに。
Silver Wolf's ult. Yeah.
涙雨。
It's the little number on the right side of the screen that starts at 2000. Oh, that thing. It's just in a different part of the screen now. Okay. Ah. Good to know.
動かない
I
方がいいですよ
appreciate all the explanation.
お褒めにはせっかくですからぜひ練習待ってください
Alright, do you still have defense down? Yes, actually.
Kaida. 気をつけて。サイは投げられた。
Unnerved is there for another 2 turns, so I might as well put this on the other one.
すべてを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。
And let's
カイダ。
涙雨触れてあふれる
いかさまはなしだ。
Alright, and now it's reaching the top of the action order.
好きに使ってくれ。
あなたそれとも
And
運命
now
の
we're down to 5 turns. Okay.
すべてが消える
火に油を注ぐのは楽しいですね
Okay, the defense is down, so let's
バトル
use
体験を
ult.
2倍速ってこんなもん
Oh, I just remembered. Real quick, just randomly. I should have remembered this sooner. But I'm gonna play a notification from someone following yesterday.
三度思い出
Thank you, Minipuri, for your follow.
されど再び
Appreciate you. Oh, wait. No, there's actually another thing I forgot. I need to start a new follower goal. Ah. Yeah, because we met that goal, so end, and then go here. It wants me to do 190 followers as a goal? Nah. How about 192? And that will be my goal.
Followers goal started.
There we go. If you guys will just sit with me for one moment. I want to take care of something while it's on my mind, because I feel like I'll forget later. Save that. Man, the narration is so quiet. The TTS, that is. Okay. Okay. I think we are mostly... Man. I mean, part of it might just be that this game audio is really loud. But my sound alert was so quiet. Okay, thank you for sitting with me. We're going to continue the fight.
引導を渡そう
Number's
涙
at 24 now.
ひっふっ触れてあふれる
動かない方がいいですよ
And
発覚を
now it's
私を
19,
楽し
and
ま
then
せ
it
て
goes
くれ
up to
る
90. Oh. I'm just very curious about how this all works.
まずい
カイダ。遊んであげるよ。好きに使ってくれ。サイは投げる。すべてを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。気をつけて。
後手に回ってみましょうか。お褒めにあせっかくですからぜひ召し
See
上がっ
if
て
we
く
can
ださい。
finish these guys off for too long.
出発の時間すべてが消
Because
える。涙
I need to run ads in a bit.
触れてあふれる。
へえ、リポップした。
We're getting there.
ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
当たりだ。
Final damage is increased. Okay.
動かない方がいいですよ。
引導を渡そう。
I'm just gonna go all out and try to get it
2倍
finished
速
as fast
っ
as I
てこんな
can.
もん。
火力が足りない。
Okay. Nice. Magic says, I was surprised that they gave a sizable AV on the first cycle. An AV is the action value. Okay. But then only a fraction from the second onward. Oh, wow. Yeah, the number's at a 3 now. Goodness. Okay, well, actually, it is time for me to run some ads. And I'll just take that little brief moment between the first and second half to take a break now. Hey, we got a first-time chatter. Welcome, Urtug. I hope you are having an okay day. Welcome, welcome. My name is ShinyBot. I like to play some gacha games like Honkai Star Rail here, and I also love Reverse 1999, another turn-based RPG gacha. Excuse me. Yeah. And I've also gotten into Uma Musume Pretty Derby, the horse girl game. Magic says, there wasn't any Jade rewards for AA mode, so don't sweat this mode too much. Oh, I see. So maybe the main treasure for the AA mode is that new item that lets you not... It lets you block one of the substats so that you don't roll into a substat you don't want. Yeah, it was nice. Enjoyed the new endgame mode. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Urtug. Excellent. Good to know. This is my first time checking it out here. Alright, I'm gonna go on break. I'm gonna get up and stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. I recommend you all do the same. I'm gonna run some ads for 3 minutes here, and then we'll meet back after that. Sweat the shit out of it. Don't listen to that. Must be sweaty. Alright, I will see you guys after the ads, alright? Be right back. I'm back. Thank you for watching the ads. And if you didn't have to watch ads, congrats! You either won that ad gotcha or you bought a sub. Or were gifted a sub. Okay. Forward.
涙
Forward onto the breach.
溢れてあふれる出発の
Final
時間だ
damage dealt by all allies increases. Oh, so maybe I should have waited to use, Ekron's ult. The timing on all of that stuff, I'm gonna have to figure out.
引導を渡そう
遊んであげるよ。好きに使ってくれ。
後手に回ってみましょうか。お褒めにあせっかくですからぜひ召し上がってください。
Okay.
発覚を
すぐ
Ooh.
餌にかかる
None claimed orders grace. So because I I broke the toughness on all of them. Cool.
全てが消える
Oh my gosh, Silverwolf has her turn again already.
リポップした
涙雨ひっ触れてあふれる
Nice. Yep, still at 7166. Oh, there's no defense.
バトル体験を改善しないとふん2倍速ってこんなもん
It's nice that they give damage boost buffs later on so that even if you can't 3-star it, then you have a chance to at least still complete the stage. That is so nice. That is so... That's just such a good idea.
三度思いて
Such a good idea. That makes so much sense.
されど再び
They really
Beto.
actually used their brains for this update, it seems like.
サイは投げら全てを失う。
Thank you, game
ま
devs.
たまた手に入れるか。
あなたそれとも運命の意志か引導を渡そう
Okay. Hmm.
発覚を
遊んであげるよ。
Let's go.
涙雨ひっふっ触れてあふれる
Uh-oh.
気をつ
Is that the wolf? Okay, she got snapped out of it. That's nice. Aha! Effect resistance, baby!
全てが消える
私を楽しませてくれるいや
またか
お褒めに預かり光栄です。せっかくですからぜひ召し上がって
So
ください。
glad I got Jocho. I'm a big fan. No
火力が足りない
regrets.
ベッド。好きに使ってくれ。
Come on! Come on! Aww. Oh well. Thanks to your cooperation, the world has taken another step closer to the equilibrium. Do I get a reward? What kind of reward would you like? Stellar Jades and boarding passes. Oh wait, that was the wrong thing. How interesting. I have no right to bestow any gifts upon you, but as long as the countering continues, precious things will surely reveal themselves. Nameless one, fateless one day you shall realize your true nature. And when that time comes, you'll be faced with a real choice. Okay. Magic says I'm suffering a bit since I have to use Harmony main character for my break team, and I can't use a Remembrance main character, and I don't have Fugue. Oh, that's rough, buddy. Yeah. That's the one tough thing about when your main character in the Hoyoverse game is actually good at more than one path. It's like, oh. Now what? Oh, and Divergent Universe also got new sync levels added too. Oh yeah, I saw that! Yeah! That's nice. Gift of Stardust. Oh, that's this whole thing. Okay. Look at how cute. Oh. But you can get Tears of Dreams. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll just hold on to that currency for now until I make a more informed decision. Let's see what the second one is. We don't have any more accessible super break options other than Harmony main character and Fugue, so I'm forced to use Harmony main character. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little too limited. I need to do another break character. See how well I do here. Oh yeah, was there some kind of tempering? There we go. For every 1% HP the enemy target loses, reduces crit damage dealt to them by 3%. Okay. And because I'm a break team, I don't really have to worry about that. I just want to say I'm so happy to be here with everybody streaming. I was so bummed about not being able to stream as much the last week and a half or so. Man, it was a drag. I'm glad I was able to stream at least a little bit. Still was a drag. Oh, Fugue, you're so beautiful! Magic says, I'm also waiting to check out the new Currency Wars mode that they announced for 3.7. I don't know what that is. Because they showed off some cool stuff like Firefly being able to use the Sand Meteor dive move from their boss form. I think I know what that is, yeah! It's been a while since I've seen it. I think I remember that being a thing. I didn't watch the special program because I'm a scrub or something. I'm not very, like, super duper high energy excited about Honkai Star Rail. I'm just gonna play what stuff comes out when it comes out, I guess. It was mentioned for like less than 15 seconds. I see. When in the Revel and Destruction, I hate the frickin' mechanic instructions that only show up for a short amount of time. It drives me nuts. I'm gonna look at a clip on my stream so I can see what the heck it said. And I'll let you know what it said. One moment. It's about to show up. One moment. One moment. There it is. So let's go over here. And I will go over here. Is it this? Yeah, it's this. There you go. Can you read that? It's kind of small. When in the Revel in Destruction state, the number of hits required to trigger action advance is reduced. Oh, normal speed, it might be more readable. Man, I want double speed and then just make the text normal speed. Ugh. Goodness. The most obvious complaint that I have. Most consistent complaint. I will put it on normal speed for now, but I feel like that's gonna make some people leave the stream if I'm playing it slow. Potentially. So slow.
なんだまたお仕置きされたいのか
Sound effects are weird.
生命は美酒と同じ
Probably can't, since then text would be lagging behind if a bunch of abilities trigger continuously. Yeah, I guess.
存分に味わえほらよく見せてくれ
I mean, the text showed up at a moment when there wasn't a bunch of things being triggered. No.
命の花びらよ、いずれ風に吹き落とされる。万象の本質は同じ。戦うために生き、生きるために戦う。
I do love Sam's slow animation. Real nice. Oh gosh, Fugue! Girl. I need one more healer. I'm really glad that I got Hyacine, but I think I still need one more healer besides just Gallagher. Maybe I really should go for Lingsha. Magic says, DOT and counter characters love these self-action advancing enemies. Maybe I should bring Clara. Or Clara.
過去は歌方の夢。再び舞いましょう。服は分かつものですから。
What? How can that fish not be dead? Whatever. So many debuffs. Goodness.
お前からでいい生命は美酒と同じださあ存分に味わえこの程度かまだ終わってない戦闘準備完了進行
全てが燃え尽きるまで。生きるために。
Darn. It is a very difficult stage, indeed. Revel in destruction dispelled. I don't know what that means, but good, maybe.
燃やし尽くす龍さん過去は歌方の湯再び舞いましょう
Woohoo! Ouch. What kind of debuffs does Ron May have on her? Ugh. 3,759 damage is taken in the form of DOT over a certain number of turns. Oh, so it's... There's 2 turns remaining. I'm gonna take 3,759 damage in the form of DOT over a certain number of turns. So, like, total over those turns? Oh, if you fully restore HP, it goes away.
飲め。
これが
Nice.
楽しいですか
自信がある。生命はさあ存分に味わえ。
There's one game mechanic I figured out. Yay!
まだだ。
生きるために命のいずれ風に吹き落とされる
Darn it. So what does that mean? What does that thing mean? When in the Revel of Destruction state, the number of hits required to trigger action advance is reduced. Oh, so... We don't want to hit the enemy too much, but we can only... I mean, it's just kind of part of the deal.
龍さん
I don't know if this is the team I should have brought.
過去は歌方の夢再び舞いましょう 燃やし尽くす
I want that thing to be dead already.
生命はさあ存分に味わえ。この程度か。
楽しいですか本質は同じ命の花びらよいずれ風に吹き落とされる
Oof. So much DOT!
走行戦車被爆
全てが燃え尽きるまで
Sadly, these enemies are designed to be countered by DOT, and faster enemy turns means they trigger the DOT on them more often. Yeah. I really did try to get Kafka. I used quite a few pulls on Kafka, and I could not get her to come home. I'm interested in getting a DOT team. I just don't have it right now. It's a shame.
再び舞いましょう
There we go, there we go.
存分に味わえ。お仕置きされたいのか。
Alright, Rebel and Destruction dispelled. I don't know what dispelled it, but it's dispelled.
燃やし尽くす。大丈夫。ジョン、よ。はっ。
Damage increased!
飲め。
これが命。
生命さあ存分に味わえ。
The funny buff in that sense is that characters that like to get hit a lot can also make use of this mechanic. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm kind of curious what it would be like to bring Clara in. But if I had Clara, I would want to bring Aventurine, and I already have him on my Akron team.
生きるために。
There we go, there we go.
竜さん研究の価値あり。命の花いずれ風に吹き落とされる。ふっ。これはただの戦いじゃない。燃やし尽くす。
少し休め。
感謝します。過去は再び舞いましょう。
This is taking so long.
生命さあ存分に味わえ。
お会いしたことが心を一つに。
I'm so glad I have her on May now.
進行。
Yay! Finally!
生命は呼吸するだけは巡る。すべてが
Ooh, the music! It sounds like new music, but surely it's been in the game before. And I just forgot about it or something.
命の葉いずれ風に吹き落とされる。燃やし尽くす。
I still want to see how my Castress team does in the third stage, even though it sounds like a really annoying stage. I'm very proud of my Castress team.
竜さん生きるために。
It's always been there? Oh, okay. I must have played against this boss with the volume turned off or something.
よく見せてくれ。さあ
I probably should
存
save
分
my
に
ult.
味わえ。
Oh well.
これはただの戦い。燃やし尽くす。 過去は再び舞いましょう。
At least I got to the next stage.
服を渡し
Nice. Okay.
命の花火いずれ風に吹き落とされる。
Hello, Night Hunter Teresa. Welcome. I hope you're having an okay day. It is a dream memories. It's a memory zone meme dream monster.
まだやるかやらないなら俺は寝るぞ
Alright, I have to pick a second character that's gonna be captured. I want really young character who looks really old character to be captured. So let's do this guy. Alright. Doing well. I hope you are well too. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. I can show you one of my favorite characters in this game. I have this character who does not look like they belong with these other characters. You might notice something different about this character. It's an anime girl and she's in a mech suit. And her ultimate is so fun. I love it. Ooh, I'm sorry, can I make a suggestion for Firefly? You may! Thank you for asking first. You do know Firefly? But, yes. BE is currently at 420. Light 'em up 420. I've got On the Fall of an Eon Light Cone. I stopped playing HSR when I didn't get her. I got Robin and really wanted her to. That's fair. I feel that deeply in my soul. She's really a special character. Yep, you can still enjoy the fan art even if you don't actually play. Then you get all of the good stuff. You get all the fan art and none of the pain and suffering from the gacha. You should use the old after she attacks. That totally makes sense. That's a very simple suggestion. I thought you were gonna make a suggestion about her build. I'm only like really sensitive about builds. Unsolicited build advice. But unsolicited gameplay advice, bring it on. I love that stuff. Give it all to me. Robin, Firefly, and Bronya Rond are my faves from this game. Bronya's great too! I don't know why I'm ulting, I'm just pressing all the buttons. I don't want to come off as a big backseater, so I wanted to ask. You're so nice, Magic. You honestly don't even have to worry. You really don't even come off at all, even close to something like that. I appreciate very much the asking ahead of time. Alright, that's another tasty defeat. I want to play the third one too, because I have my Castris team that is full of all of these gacha characters that I got way too lucky getting them. And like, it's a half-decent team. So let's do it. Alright, each time after the enemy target is attacked, the attacker will lose HP equal to 2% of their own max HP. And then we can't do anything to the normal the normal enemies. The normal enemies will just sit there and attack me, and I can't do anything about it. I must focus down only the elite enemies. This team is probably the most well off after the other three. How am I not surprised? Dragon Blarg! Blarg! Blarg!
これはいけそうか頼むぞ
Dragon. Astois has a dragon. This is Netherwing. Each, so 3 of these 4 characters. Hang on. 3 of these 4 characters have a little buddy with them, and a not so little buddy. They are called memo sprites. They got added to the game a little while ago.
死の幕やこのかすか雲を払って晴れ渡る空は
Spam, spam, spam.
課長かしら西風に乗って出発
Ah, blah, blah.
俺を信じろ。不可能はない。
行け西が導くままに
Okay.
お待たせしないようにこのぬくもりは忘れません見くびらないで
いいアイデアだろう。
Blah, 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 blah.
死を守れ
I have new sound alerts, Teresa. I put 3 new sound alerts in my stream. I'm very excited.
口当てて
It's all just a bunch of memes.
このかすか雲を払って晴れ渡る空は飛べ
Let's see. If I do this,
神聖を行け
then
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Thank you for the redeem. I'm so happy I figured out sound alerts now. My ability to do fun things with them beyond just basic images and animated GIFs is limiting my creative scope, but it's something, and I'm having a blast.
課長西風に乗って出発
Yay.
明るいはずです
俺を信じろ。不可能はない。
You have many good ones. It was hard to pick, but it is indeed Wednesday, my dudes, so I had to. Indeed! I still have some more that I haven't put up yet. I figure I will just put in a little by little. Okay, we're getting there. In fact, we're getting there, and we haven't even gone through one cycle yet, so that's great. That's what we like to see.
そろそろ西風に乗って出発このかすかな光が雲を払って晴れ渡る空は行け
There we go. There we go. You ever feel annoyed about how fun a team is that's full of new gacha characters that you got lucky about getting? Do you ever, like... I know it's fun and everything, but do you ever, like, just feel annoyed? I feel annoyed sometimes. Because I'm like, I want other people to have this fun. Why can't we all have this fun?
シジミが取れるって頑張ってんだよ絶対取るの必ず目標達成できるだからこそ
Never give up! Never give up, Teresa! Enjoy your lurk. Gotta study, gotta good luck on killing the thing of one's nightmare. I was not able to kill the nightmare thing, but now we've moved on to other enemies. I shall do my best.
頭を空っぽにするのも疲れを癒す良薬ですからね
Let's see here.
授けます
これが維新伝心か。 できるさ。
日向ぼっこしましょう。大好きよ。神聖をいけー。
今に見てろ。
We're so close.
よく見ておいてね。
Wait a second. Are we close? Man. So I must have gotten rid of one elite enemy. Wait a second. Which of these is the elite enemy? I mean, that's not. But of these three, I guess it's that symbol, right? Which one is the summoner, I guess is what I should say. Is this the summoner? Yeah, okay. So we should focus on the lion. I love when she pops out the present. It's so cute. It's so cute. Bing bong.
いい頼り。やられますね。
Mimi? This.
死の幕よ。このかすか雲を払って晴れ渡る空は。お待たせしないように。このぬくもりは忘れません。
俺を信じろ。不可能はない。
Let's go. I wish I could keep track of whether Tribby has triggered her follow-up attack to the other characters this time around. You know what I mean? Like, how do I know whether Tribby has already done her follow-up to Hyacinth's ult? I don't know whether I should use Tribby's ult before using Hyacinth's ult in order to make that follow-up happen, or if maybe, no, we're fine, don't use Tribby's ult, and just go ahead and move forward with Hyacinth's ult, and we're gonna get a follow-up, no problem. I'm gonna, let's just see. No, I should have done Tribby first. Oh well. Oh well. Ooh, we're kind of low on skill points. Just a little bit.
この時間を大切に死の幕へ。
いいアイデアだろう。
見くびらないで。
Blarg, 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 blarg. Okay.
授けます。
今に見てろ。
神聖を。いけー。
Good. Yes, that's a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage.
このかすか雲を払って晴れ渡る空は飛べー。
俺を信じろ。不可能は
I'll use the Tribby ult right away so that I know that future ults are all set.
西が導くままにお待たせしないように。
俺がやる。
Okay. Dragon! Help us, dragon! This definitely is giving my caster's team a challenge, you know? And that's what this endgame is for. I hate those archers that get to skip ahead of my characters. Not cool. That means don't bully everybody. Alright, come on. Come on, come on. Take him out. Yes. Oh my gosh. Did I do okay? I got 3 stars. No way. Wow. Wow. The archers are annoying since they apply the drainable HP for the boss, which powers them up. Does it power up the boss? Who's them at the end of your sentence there? Powers who up? Continue challenge, restart challenge. We're gonna quit there. Wow. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad we get self-modeling resin. That's fantastic. And more of these. And then this is the special thing. Select one subsidiary stat to block. Wow. Neato. Aw. So I can use this on... We can purchase up to 4? Oh no, that's just in terms of how much currency I have. That's the maximum amount I can buy with what I have. And it gives me 10 each of Tears of Dreams. That's nice, I guess. Honestly, I'd really want this hamster. This hamster is staring into my soul. Yeah. I do not need this. I need this. That's the profile pic, right? It is. Oh my gosh, look at it! Oh. Fast and Fury nuts. Go to your room. Oh my goodness. He's a hamster. He's a hamster. And it's called Fast and Fury Nuts. Well, well, well. I didn't think I could retire Dr. Ratio, but Dr. Ratio has officially been dethroned. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. The spiky elite enemies absorb the drainable HP and they get enhanced. The spiky elite enemies! Okay, so the archers are annoying. Apply drainable HP for the boss. Spiky elite enemies absorb the drainable HP. I guess the drainable HP part is what I'm confused about. You were fine since you were able to heal most of that drainable HP away. Oh! But I don't have Hyoscene, so my healers have some trouble keeping up to heal that part away. Yeah. Right, I know which ones you are referring to now. Drainable HP. I think that's a mechanic that I only kind of vaguely understand and haven't taken a particular effort to learn exactly how it works. Okay. I think I'm done with the new AA endgame, so I'm going to change the title to maybe MOC12 / Amphorious Chest Hunting. There we go. The drainable HP being the dark red HP, that's what I was wondering about, that is applied on your HP on some enemy attacks. I've seen that so many times before, and I've always just kind of been like, well, it's there. And because I have Hyacine, it probably has just been something I brute force healed through without looking up the statistics or the specifics about it. So that's kind of funny. Serval is here!
うわー、車両の中もかっこいいじゃん。あそこにちょっとしたステージとか設置できそうじゃない？
No problem, leave it to me.
冗談だって。まあでも、あんたたちが望むならいつでもプライベートライブを開いてやるよ。ここはソファーも置いてあって、VIP 席にぴったりだしね。
I love Serval because her Japanese VA that you're hearing right now is the VA for the main like poster character for the other gacha game that I've been playing for years, Bang Dream Girls Band Party. So she has two of these characters in gacha games I play that both sing and play guitar. So cool. And also her singing voice is awesome, just so you know. If you ever want to listen to her band where she's the main character and everything and she is the lead singer and guitarist and stuff, the band is called Poppin' Party. So good. We do need to return to Bellabog. It's true, Magic. Goodness.
本当、招待してくれたあんたには感謝しないと。今は無理だけど、いつか列車と一緒に旅ができる日を楽しみにしてるよ。
It's like she sounds like an old Kasumi to me. I know her voice is Kasumi from Bang Dream, but here she's older sister Serval. I love that. She's also an older sister in Bang Dream, now that I think about it, but she's like a dorky older sister who doesn't know, who's a little bit silly, basically. Okay. I do want to enter the Forgotten Hall. I do. I want to figure out my situation with this. I don't know what it is, but I'm able to finish the first stage with my Castris team with like the fastest I've ever cleared any half of a stage in Memory of Chaos. I've never cleared a stage faster than this one. I'm able to do it in three cycles. It's so cool. And then I go to the second half and I get pummeled into the ground. So it would be really awesome if chat could help me out with this. So what I have been doing is Castris team for the first half and a Fei Shao team for the second half. I tried with Topaz for the first try. I might try that again. And then the second time I tried March 7th Hunt. And both times I just get pummeled in the ground. It's very likely that I'm dying to the second form attack. I'm not sure. But I mean, and even though it is a situation where I'm dying to the second form attack, it's also just a really slow clear, which sucks. But maybe I need to rein in my expectations and be okay with a slow clear as long as I get 1 star. In fact, hang on a second, go back here. How many stars do I need? Oh, I need 3 stars to get any more rewards. So even if I get 1 or 2 stars here, I'm not gonna get anything. Unfortunately. Wait, no. I get this stuff if I clear it. So I do get something for clearing it. Okay. I will think about it that way. And it's okay if characters die if I can still clear it. Because I get rewards. The only thing I need to do is to clear it. It's fine if it's a slow clear, and it's fine if characters die. Alright. But yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm not clearing wave 1 very fast also. That part's rough. So I've got my Fei Shao with Dr. Ratio Light Cone, provides some crit damage. And I need to figure out... I need to remember this whole thing where when using the ultimate to attack the enemy target, the wearer receives the Disputation effect, which increases damage dealt by 36%, and enables follow-up attacks to ignore 24% of the target's defense. Effect lasts for 2 turns. I need to remember to, like, ult before turn, basically. Ult before turn. Air Tug is here again. Fine and works well on second half. Yeah. Okay. I could give that a try. I'm just not super confident with my Finan build. My Finan does not have his signature cone. I'm using a Clara signature cone. What else was I gonna say? Okay, I guess I should do the whole team to really show what I'm working with. You tell me if you think this is a good team, but basically I've got Sunday, Robin, Branya, and they are mostly speed tuned properly in order of speed. Oops. Boop. 137, 136, 133, 126. So, like, yeah. Whenever I use my Finan team, it doesn't feel like I'm using it properly. So if anyone wants to give some, like, gameplay mechanic advice, I eat up gameplay mechanic advice. I love that stuff. Build advice makes me stressed out, but game mechanic advice, I need so bad. Teach me how the game works. I'll have to run ads at about 5 minutes or so. Hopefully I can just finish off the first stage in that little amount of time. Please level up Finan ult to 10. Oh! I wonder why I didn't. I don't actually know why I didn't. I think I was just going off of, maybe I was either going off of in-game recommendations or Pridewin.gg recommendations. But I'm certainly not adverse to bringing up talent levels. Wait, talent levels? Not talents. That's Genshin Impact. Wow. Genshin Impact. Trace levels. That's the word I was looking for. Trace levels. With Finan, it's important to know when to basic and when to counter. Yeah. If you have 2 enemy, you basic. If more, you counter. Okay, that's easy to remember. Thank you, Urtug. That's a really nice, easy little thing to remember. I appreciate, like, those little small, like, you know... If it's black... wait. If it's black, run away. If it's brown, lay down. For whether you deal, how you deal with a black bear versus a brown bear. I like those types of advice. It looked like you had enough tutorials to level it. Probably won't make a significant difference, but it bothers my OCD. Oh, really? I think my entire roster would bother your OCD because a bunch of my characters, I don't think any of them are 100% level 10 on their traces, on all of their traces. I tend to pick one trace that I bring to level 10 and then the rest of them I keep at 9, unless it's like a really, really, really important character. Ouchie. Basic gives 2 points. Counter gives as much as there are enemies. Oh. Okay. Oh. Your builds are probably similar to mine, so that might be why. It's these same enemies! I'm gonna do this! I want this frickin' manta ray enemy to die. Oh no, there's the taunt thing though. We have to get rid of the taunt thing first. I forgot. I think that means you scoundrel? I think Hitodenashi is scoundrel? Pretty sure. Blarg! Blarg! Blarg!
俺がやる。
土へ帰る。いい西風になって出発。
Gosh darn it. Does that do it? Yes, good. Okay, I'm gonna take a break here. It's time for ads, so I'm gonna get up and stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. I recommend you all do the same. I'm gonna run ads for 3 minutes, and then we'll meet back here. You guys can just enjoy staring at High Scene and the fat unicorn. Alright, I will be right back. The ads are still going, but I'm back. Urtug is weird. We got a weirdo. I don't have any good sound alerts as a reaction to that. I will be guardian of the sand. I will be guardian of the Hyacine. Here we go.
And the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand. Poseidon quivers before him! F*** off!
I made that one today. And I had to censor the F word in it. Hang on. Sorry, I think I bumped the mic stand. And yes, I'm using a mic stand. This microphone is literally on a mic stand that is on the floor. And I have it bent over 90 degrees so that it's in front of my face. And because it's a heavy microphone, I have a counterweight on the other side of it so that it doesn't start drooping. It started doing that at one point a year ago, but I finally found a solution. Not finally. I've had this solution for a little while now. Okay, let's see if we can beat up Jeopard. Who should I focus first, Jeopard or the Manta Ray? Maybe the Manta Ray? Unsure.
これが維新伝心か俺を信じる不可能はないいけ慌てないで授けます
続きます Hello, Manta Ray.
このかすか雲を払って晴れ渡る空を飛べ歌いますね神聖をいけ
Flarg!
そろそろ西風に乗って出発
And then, yeah, after I do a nice, honest college try at Memory of Chaos 12, the only thing left is to have fun chest hunting in Amphorius map, in the map of Amphorius.
このかすかな光が雲を払って晴れ渡る空を飛べ
It has been fun to just use up all my pulls and not even worry about it anymore, but I do need to get some pulls, probably. There's gonna be a character that shows up that makes me go, oh no, I need them. This team works, it just stinks that it doesn't fit the weakness types at all. If they make another Boot Hill, I'm done. I need all my Jades. Oh yeah, Boot Hill fan. I really like Boot Hill, but I wasn't able to really put together a good team for him. But that was a year ago, so maybe if I tried again now, I could actually make that work. It's just too bad that it's break damage and all that, which is not super super, you know, supported by the game meta at the moment. #1 cowboy! For real. I knew I wanted Boot Hill as soon as I heard his Japanese VA, and I was like, oh my god, it's Kamina from Gurren Lagann. Matt says, I just need them to add more fights to incentivize hunt characters. Oh. Add more fights. Oh, like add endgame content that incentivizes the use of hunt characters? I'd be a fan of that. I have a lot of characters that I like that are hunt characters. Most bosses always have additional enemies. It's true! You're true. You speak truth. Yeah.
この時間を大切死の幕よ虹が導くままにお待たせしないように
Look at that! That was actually even faster. Wait, was it? Maybe not. Anyway. Can I post a funny clip of my Boot Hill in here? A link. That was easy. Yeah, it was very easy. My Castro's team is actually pretty good. What you should do is join my Discord server, and then there you can go to the Honkai Star Rail channel and post a link there. I have links turned off for non-mod chatters. Ooh, this music is so pretty. I want to use my Boot Hill more, but having to face 2 to 3 enemies at once slows down the fight. Yeah, that's the other problem I was running into. Right. Speaking of Boot Hill, are you already aware of the Boot Hill booty song? I don't think so. That sounds fantastic. Here we go.
危険なリズムね
Okay, I'll find it and add it to the Discord for your listening pleasure. I would love that. Thank you so much, Magic. Okay. So, I think we want to focus the gorilla first. If you have character that can break the enemy, you can do E on Boot Hill, and then, I don't know, ult with Linkshot and break it, and you get a stack for him. But then, need to use his E again. Whatever. I messed that up a little bit. Oh well. Okay, here we go. Let's go! Here is my final. Ta-da! Here he is. I've only been able to get him 78.4% crit rate. I don't know why that ended up being the way it is for me, but that's how it is. Okay. I'm trying to remember, did I figure out that one of my other characters provides crit rate? Maybe not. Okay. I don't see any crit rate help here. Oh, does crit rate get raised? Actually, I think I do have the crit rate up. Yeah, Sorrowing Body, it's there. Even with that, I'm still only at 78.4%. Anyway, there are 4 enemies. So I will counter. Or wait, no, I should use bounce because I have enough. And then I'm gonna counter because there's more than 2 baddies. And you're so strong. Tug, I'm so glad you taught me how Finan works. I understand a little bit better now. That's beautiful. I'm gonna do this because it doesn't really matter. I guess it matters in terms of taking less damage. And now what do I do? This is the part where I'm very much like, now what do I do? His meteors do the same damage no matter how many enemies, so let's say you do 800k. It's either split to all enemies or it all goes to 1. Oh, the total damage is the same no matter what. Okay. I just don't know what to do after that first Finan ult. Robin, why is your ult so not charged? Feels bad, man.
導こう。
Oh my goodness. I think I have to ult because Robin's not gonna have her ult enough in time. Robin's energy is so frustrating. I have all of the energy regeneration stuff on her that I could possibly have. I think the only other thing that would be better is if I could get her signature light cone probably. Does that have energy regeneration on it? Hello, Queen Katie Bats! I hope you're having an okay day. I'm alive! I'm still alive. Tingyun might work better than Robin. Oh. Wouldn't do a lot here, even that. Darn. Oh, that could work? Do I ult or do I wait for Robin's ultimate to be up? I think I ult. I think we go for it. Mainly say that since you don't have Robin. I see. That is valid.
その程度血で鍛えようその程度その程度
Ouchie!
心に刻め憎しみに焼かれる別実よ天の引き
Oh, they were roommates! That was so quiet! Thank you, Queen Katie Vat, for the redeem! I had so much fun making all those. The benefit with Tingyun being that her skill and ult can each give a core flame for Finan. Right, yep. Urchik says you could use stuff like Runmei 2, it also helps with survivability. It was so funny looking at all the new ones on the list. Yay! I'm very happy about my newfound Twitch food. Oh hey, we made it here. That's nice. Should I use ult? Maybe not. Let's do this. It'd be really nice if I could get Robin's ult up, but I'm afraid that this bad guy is gonna smack my Sunday in the face. Okay, I believe. Let's stay alive, everybody. Come on, 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 come on. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Robin, can you get your ult up here? Or should I should use a skill point. I should use a skill point to get her ult up for sure. Because I don't think basic attack is going to be enough to get her ult up. E and then ult? Okay. You've convinced me. Let's go! Let's do this. Okay. This is my chance. Robin ult makes me feel like there's still hope. Oh, this is the second form, right? It takes increased damage. Target immediately takes action and activates ultimate. Using ultimate during the effect can cause the target to take massive damage. So does this mean that Finan is a good choice because you literally can't ultimate during this mode? Is this what makes Finan good?
で鍛えよその程度
When Don Hung comes out, you don't need to worry about surviving the planet team? Oh. No, he has no shirt on, that's why. Oh, okay. If you said it, it must be true. There's so much text on the screen! How do they expect me to read all that? Once again, I am fretting. Let me read what it said. Oh, it went by so fast. The enemy target is affected by Storm Ride and can take multiple actions in a row. Okay. The enemy target is affected by Storm Ride and can take multiple actions in a row. So more than one enemy, apparently. Okay. To be honest, I ain't reading shit. I most of the time don't even bother because it annoys me, but in a fight like this, I feel like I should read it. Magic says, one of the mechanics of Lygus is that he can fill the energy of allies, but at the cost of big HP drain on use. But that probably isn't a problem for Finance since he can heal the HP back. Here's hoping. Ouchie. Okay, alright. I would like to heal now. That's good. I'd like a turn! Gosh darn it. I hate the multiple actions in a row thing. Yikes. Aww, no skill points for Sunday. Lygus will change between forms when the meter gets full. The 0 out of 4 meter? Under his HP? The count changes when allies and enemies leave and enter the field. Okay. Oh. Alright. Now let's take a look here. I need to remind myself. Combat redeployment is the thing that Bronya does with skill. And it provides 66% damage increase. Is it still there? I don't think it's still there. So let's do this. And then do this. And then we will ult. Because that's the best we can do. Let's do this, everybody! Oh no, we'll take massive damage. Ooh, big oof. I know there's only one enemy, but I need to take reduced damage. Oh my goodness, that's terrifying. Okay. Alright. We counter. Okay. I I need more heals!
血で鍛えよ
天下のヌースウェイドス
心に刻め
インコレクト真実ロゴスにアクセス
There's
中
the form change.
その程度
If you need heal, you can use basic sometimes too. Does basic do more healing? After using an attack, restore HP equal to 20% of max HP. Oh, you don't pull up enemies. That makes sense.
魚人よ来世に暁よインコレクトその程度その程度
I guess it's nice to know that Lygus's form changes and all that stuff, but like, I don't know what to do with that
血で
information.
鍛えよその程度その程度
共有脆弱性除去
その程度星々を燃やし尽くそう
止まるわけにはいきません
Just ult right now.
この身をくべよ
I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. That's the next alert I need. Suggestion to myself. Sunday's gone, indeed.
時を無駄にも烈日よ
To ult before I lost any more friends.
星々を燃やし尽くそう
インコレクト
Darn!
させるわけには
Everything hurts. Bye. Ooh, I got an achievement. That's fun, I guess. Oh, really? Sunday keeps the buff supplied even after dying? That's kind of nice. I didn't even look at the achievement. Oh well. It is what it is. How am I doing on Jades? 466. Well, well. MOC 12 is very hard. Should I... Oh! I mean, I could. Should I try... Should I try again? Should I try with a different team setup here? My Tingyun is actually not built all the way, even though I have used her in the past. Her relics are kind of not there. So it would have to be like Ron May or something, or perhaps Aventurine. I don't know. So what about Ron May helps with sustainability, just out of curiosity? Oh. Increases speed for all teammates. That's nice too. I forgot about that. Oh yeah. I don't think I have materials for this. I could farm it. What does that give me? That just means that the ultimate damage is more. Which is I guess, kind of nice, but also, is that really worth all those materials? I will think about that. She makes breaking enemies easier. Once they break, they don't get up that easy. That's true. Like, I have experience with her, but I forgot that she has some different stuff. Even his basic I should level. You know, that's also a good point. I should at least level his basic. Which is it? I just need one more. I will make 2 more. This is a good bang for my buck. Yep. Well, if you guys don't mind hanging out while I farm some materials, I could do that.
この歌声で全てが共鳴する。今宵星々の反響。
まとめてかかってきて。
くるりん。私が誰こんな大きなダイヤモンドあげるね。
ひらでごま。
くるくる。くるりん。
ベッド。僕が出そう。
好奇心の答えはないんだから。美人を見たこと思考を広げて夢中になっちゃえ。まとめてかかってきて。
I'm so glad to be streaming.
くるくる。
I was going a long while
好きに使ってくれ。
without streaming
愛は投げ。全てを
because I
失
was
う。
out of my ADHD
はたまた手
medication.
に入れるか。
くるりん。
And it turned out
買いだ。
it was all
くるくる。
due to a miscommunication
私が誰だこんな大きなダイヤモン
between
ド
me and my
あげるね。
psychiatrist. But also not just that. It wasn't just a miscommunication, alright? Let me just vent for a second here. Beep beep pew beep 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 pew. It's over here, right? Yeah. Good.
パーツアップグレード。
I just want to use a technique. In my replies back and forth with my psychiatrist over the past 2 weeks, and even before that, for the past 3 weeks,
ユニゾンが響く。
美人を見たことない。
僕が出そう。
I had... It was just a communication nightmare, is what I will say.
くるりん。
好奇心の答えは
It took my psychiatrist 15 days
ひらでごま。
to get back to
崩
me
れちゃえ。
when I was like, hey, I'm gonna run out of pills at this point. So can you please figure something out?
この歌声で勝利を。
And I was waiting and waiting for a response.
くるりん。私が誰だこんな大きなダイヤモンドあげるね。
And she finally gets back to me yesterday and says, what do
美
you
人を見
mean?
たことないの？
I told you in this email, several emails back, that I already sent prescriptions. As in prescriptions, plural, not singular. One prescription is for 1 month
待ってる
supply
間に
of
ビ
this
ッグ
stuff.
バンが起こるんじゃない？思考を広げて。
くるりん。
And I was just like, what?
まとめてかかってきて。
They have voicemail. I mean, they don't have. It's been made clear that the best way to contact her is through email. So that's what I've been doing.
買いだ
And so it basically turns out that this entire time that I've been waiting, there were scripts waiting for me. There were prescriptions waiting for me to be filled at the pharmacy. And I had been assuming that there was a restriction on how long I could go without seeing a psychiatrist before I got another month's worth of the pills. Because this is the very first time that we've ever rescheduled an appointment, and the rescheduled appointment was more than 1 month after the initial scheduled appointment. So, ADHD medication here in the US is a restricted, it's a controlled substance, not a restricted substance. That might be something different. Because it is a controlled substance, there's a lot of really specific rules and laws about it. And I had assumed that it wasn't possible to get more than 1 month's prescription extra after missing an appointment. And so she finally got back to me like 14, 15 days after I was like, hey, I'm gonna run out. It's like, no, I sent a script. So I rushed over to the pharmacy yesterday, an hour before they closed. And I got my ADHD medication, thankfully. So, I've been without this medication for I had been without this medication for 9 days. And it's a medication that I've been taking since I was 18 years old. A real long time. Real long time. And I've never gone that long without it. And it basically means that it is very, very difficult for me to have the energy to get anything done. So that's why I only streamed twice last week. I just was really determined to stream. And so I found ways to stream. The first day, so like a week ago from today, I streamed a new video game. I figured that was a good way to keep my attention. Because ADHD is attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and that's the tricky part about it, is that if my attention is not being kept, my energy plummets and I feel like taking a nap. So I was able to keep myself interested and engaged by playing a new video game. I played Frog Detective 1, The Haunted Island, and it was super cute. You should check out the VOD. I really loved it. I had a fun time. And it was just a sweet little video game, very low stress. And then on Friday, the new patch for Reverse 1999 dropped, so that provided me with a decent amount of entertainment just on its own, because there's all this new stuff showing up in the game. Katie Bat says, honestly, part of me feels like I might have ADHD just based off of your experience, because that's how I've been feeling lately, but I'm autistic, so it's worse. Yeah, that's gotta be so rough if someone has autism and ADHD. I'm sure it's one of those things where it's almost like a multiplying effect. There's no harm in asking your health provider about it. There's no harm in asking. I'm so glad each time that I asked my healthcare provider about different things, because it led to improvements in my life. So, definitely worth asking about. I also remember when I was first trying out ADHD medications, the first medication I tried did not work for me. So we tried out a different one, and I was like, this one works for me. And so, you know, you gotta find the right one. The same thing happened to me when I tried out SSRIs, antidepressant medication, for the first time. The first medication we tried was bad. It was a bad feels. But then we tried the second one. It's like, okay, this one works. This is good. Hang on. I'm gonna use every last bit of my Trailblaze energy to get as much material as possible. Just for you all in chat, on stream. Yeah, I thought about it, but also, like, I already have so much with me, being deaf and autistic. Yeah. It's really stressful having to juggle multiple treatments for different things that you're dealing with. I really sympathize. That is rough.
サイは投げ全てを失うかはたまた手に入れるか
くるくる何見てるの好奇心は危険答えはないんだからくるりん
I also will say that this ADHD medication I get, Adderall, like I said, it's a controlled substance, so there's like all this extra government bullshit you have to deal with. Pardon my French, but it is a lot of bullshit. You're treated like you're a drug addict, essentially, by the government, and I really don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
私が誰だこんな大きなダイヤモンドあげるね
There's all these rules about how much of the medication you can get from the pharmacy at a time. You're literally only allowed to get 30-day supply from the pharmacy. You have to see a psychiatrist a certain amount of times. And of course, in recent years, there's been supply chain issues. So even if you pass all of these hoops and everything to get the medication, the pharmacy might just tell you, sorry, we don't have enough right now. Awful. Queen Katie Bat says, I've heard a lot of horror stories, lol. Every time I hear it, I'm like, geez, bless y'all hearts. Maybe I'll get what you need. Yeah. It keeps on being a bad time. I don't know if this is applicable advice for everyone listening to this stream, but I am in the US and I take Adderall, and the pharmacy chain that I use that has managed to be actually consistent in having supply of the medicine for me is CVS Pharmacy. CVS, so C as in cat, V as in violin, S as in snake, pharmacy. I don't know if that's the case everywhere in the US, but at least in the area that I live in the Pacific Northwest, CVS Pharmacy has been the one pharmacy chain that has actually consistently had stock of Adderall. And even though they're not the best pharmacy, their customer service is awful, the one I have near me, it's still worth it to put up with the crappy customer service because they do have Adderall every time of the year for the past year and a half at this point, maybe 2 years almost. So if you have any friends in the US who are running into Adderall issues, pass on the story from me that they might want to try out CVS Pharmacy because they might have more consistent access to Adderall. So yeah. God forbid you're low on it and you're about to be on a trip, so you gotta refill early, but they go fire alarms. I know. Basically, you can't refill it early. It used to be, I swear, like 10 years ago when I was getting Adderall, I could fill it like 10 days early and it was no problem. But now you can't even fill it like 3 or 4 days early. I could swear that it's changed. My psychiatrist swears up and down that it hasn't changed, but it's different. And it also depends on the pharmacy. Some pharmacies, like, follow the rules more strictly, I think. Yeah. Oop, not that one. What? Oh! Select strategic training! Okay, whatever. That's great. Thank you. Alright. Do all of this. Okay. I'm using so many materials. Oh, I don't think I have enough to do the basic attack the rest of the way. Oh, I have barely enough. Fine, I'll do it for stream. I'll do it for stream. Look at me using up everything. I think this is the first time I've ever maxed out the traces for a character, and that's what that achievement was. Let's take a look. Level up all traces for a character to the maximum level. I do it for you. I do it for you, for you, for you. What's that song I'm thinking of? I think that's a Eurovision song is what I'm thinking of. Hey, we got some fuel. That's nice. Not even for your favorites? Not even for my favorites. I'm not made of materials. I'm not rich. See? Look, 1099, 10 is the equivalent of 1099. Boot Hill is 1098. Para is the equivalent of 1099, etc., etc. Because, like, it's expensive, y'all! Look! I don't have enough tracks of Destiny for all that. But Finan is just that good, so I get it. Teleport. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick ad break before we jump into that. Oh, these just finished. Yay, Jades! Awesome! Okay. So that was my sad sob story about the issues with Adderall that I've been having. If you live in the US and you are of voting age, please advocate for me and other people that use Adderall. It is a medication that makes a huge difference for people like me. It doesn't solve all my problems. There's still a lot of stuff that I still have to work on that Adderall cannot fix for me. But it's just a tool that helps me get started, you know, with the day. And it is possible to live without it, definitely. But it doesn't make sense to treat it like it's this evil drug or something. We're really fortunate in the US that we are able to have Adderall. If you were to go to a country like Japan, you wouldn't be able to take it. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, it is still a drug that is just not allowed for most people in Japan. So, yeah. I feel like I'm able to live my life thanks to that medication. Of course, I'm looking forward to finding a way to build my life in such a way that maybe I won't need Adderall in the future. But in order to build that life, I'll need Adderall to get there. You know what I mean? So this was my TED Talk. Thank you. All right. I'm going to go do a break, and then after I get back, I'll do another run of Memory of Chaos with new and improved Finan team. So, I'm going to run some ads for 3 minutes, and I'll probably get up and stretch again, yeah. Okay, so ads coming your way. Be right back. I'm back. Alright. It's so nice. Finally, with my usual medication, I feel so much more capable. I cleaned up a bunch of garbage and recycling downstairs earlier this morning. And I did sound alert stuff. Yay! Ron May's speed is pretty much about where I would want it to be. Alright, time for me to beat up Jeff Hard again with the Castros team. I can't believe I have a maxed out Trace's character now. So surreal. Wow. You're worth it though, Finan. You're very strong.
気をつけてください。力を合わせて。気配を感じます。行く先を照らして。
デジャブか。
眉より見てよ。
It'd be really cool if I could beat the first stage even faster. But once again, I must remind myself, it's okay if it's a slow clear. All we really need here is to clear at all. Even if characters die, doesn't matter. If I can clear the stage, then I get some yummy little rewards. Wait, I thought of one last thing. One last thing to bring up about the Adderall stuff, the ADHD medication situation that I've been whinging about. I mentioned about how the government is not supporting people who need Adderall very well. It's not because of the current orange-haired president. You would think it was, but it's not necessarily because of him. This was an issue even during the other president. This is a bipartisan anti-ADHD people situation that we've got here in the US. I was looking up, I think it was like the head of the FDA? I gotta look this up. Yeah, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, that is run by the government, the US government, was headed by this guy who was appointed by President Obama in Obama's first term. I looked up all the information, and he said this doofus was saying that there's people that are on Adderall who shouldn't be on Adderall, and there's a real issue with people getting prescribed the drug that don't need it, which is such a not helpful sentiment to share as the head of the FDA. You're basically saying all of these psychiatrists are overprescribing Adderall and they have no idea what they're doing. It's so dumb. And I was like, surely this guy was appointed by Orange Hair Man, right? Nope. Nope, he was appointed by a Democrat. So yeah, very disappointing. But I'm sure whoever, if Orange Hair Man decides to replace him, I doubt it will be anyone any better. It'll probably be worse. But yeah, just an FYI. Some information. I like to talk about information. We don't need to debate politics, but if we can provide information to each other, then I think that's a worthwhile use of time. While I don't condone what Luigi did, things keep making his stance more convincing. Oh, that Luigi. That Luigi. It took me a second. I was like, Trump? What? The healthcare system in the US is built only to make money off of other people's suffering. It's really bad. And that includes not just like the traditional idea of health and physical health and whatnot, but also mental health. Right, we still don't know. It's all alleged. It's all alleged. Don't forget that part. It's very important to remember that this is all alleged. Healthcare sure is something. And it's so obvious because you can just talk to people online that are from other countries and it's like, what? You Americans have to deal with this, that, and the other? And it's like, yeah. Yeah. Let's move on from that magic, but I hear ya. I definitely like to prioritize at least creating a place where people can relax here. But I also like to balance it with an amount of honesty about our life experiences. And I definitely needed to share my life experience over the last 2 weeks, because it was a bunch of old crap. I remember being prescribed some vitamin D+, but I kept getting the wrong one. It took like 4 or 5 visits by my dad to get the correct ones because I can't swallow pills. That's so aggravating. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. I can kind of sympathize because I struggle to swallow pills. I was able to figure out how to swallow pills for the first time in my life because of my psychiatrist when I was a teenager subscribing me Adderall. And I said, hey, doc, I struggle to swallow pills. And he was like, oh, okay. Have you tried taking your pills with food? And I was like, no, I haven't tried that. And it was a life-changing thing. And I figured it out when I was like 16 years old. So many years I had spent thinking that I just would never be able to swallow pills ever, and it was so scary. But I just want to bring up that story because... Wait, I need to not hit the manta ray so much. I need to bring up that story because it's like, look at that! Another way that going to the psychiatrist helped me out. It literally makes so much sense. It's true! Actually is a good point. Imagine nomming it with the food. Yeah. The key is you have to... So what I do is I chew up the food until it's a chewy mess that I'm ready to swallow, and then right before I'm about to swallow the food, I introduce the pill into my mouth, and I swallow the pill along with the food so that my throat can't even feel the pill in my throat. So that's how I was able to make it work. Also, if you were planning to build P Dan, Preservation Dan, right? The new relic domain is open. Oh, goody! New relics. Huzzah! I'm Can you hear the excitement in my voice? Yay! I just happen to be dumping my daily Trailblaze power on it right now. I see. That was actually me with the quantum set domain for Silver Wolf, because I feel like the relic sets I have on her right now, the two-piece speed are not what I want her to ultimately. I don't know. But like dogs, you trick them with food, then bam, kill. Exactly. If it works for dogs, surely it'll work for me too. Seeing the redhead trio is so adorable every time. The good times before things went down to lore. It's true. They're so cute. I just pretend that that's the real canon, is what we see in the fight. Here's another distressing thing about healthcare, is that pharmacies keep closing. Have you guys noticed that, other US residents? Ugh. Less and less pharmacies available. That part sucks also. I'm not doing as well right now. Well, once again I must remind myself it's okay if it's a slow clear. As long as it's a clear, that's the only thing we're looking for. Alright, we're almost there. Get him! I hope mine never closes. It's the closest one to my area besides Walgreens and CVS. Ooh, I hope so. Maybe the closings have slowed down. I feel like there were just a bunch of closings like a year ago. Which was also annoying when I was trying to like schedule COVID-19 booster shots. Alright, it is time for the fighting team. Version 2. Yeah, I just aim for at least 33 to 34 stars since that's what's consistently doable for me. Yeah. First thing I thought of is my old dentist just randomly shutting down with no notice when I had a filling appointment with them. Oh, you mentioned that before, I think, right? I still can't believe they did that. That is outrageous. Completely outrageous.
あなた守り導こう。命にさほど価値はない。未来は絶対だ。
代価を払ってもらう。我に力を。我々はとうに嵐に踏み入った。守るべき者のために打ち崩せ。
Every time I pass by the former building, I shake my head at it. For real. That's really nice. Alright, what do we got? 78.4% crit rate, 359.3 crit damage. I like the extra speed that Ron May is giving us. I'm really liking that. Decap is here! Welcome! You were having an okay day. You missed out on me retailing... telling the tale of my last 2 weeks of life and how the fact that Adderall is a controlled substance is the bane of my existence. It sucks. But I should probably count my blessings, because Adderall isn't even available in other countries. I guess you could say finding a good dentist is like pulling teeth. Heyo! Healthcare drives me nuts. I just take a sedative for my ADHD. I can't tell if you're joking or not. Whatever you do to manage it, I believe in you. At least it was a blessing in disguise, because I found the best dentist in the world afterwards and have been with them since. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for giving us the follow-up, Queen Katie Bat. That is such a relief to hear. The prescribed medication for ADHD here? I see. Interesting. That seems like the kind of treatment that would work only for some people with ADHD and not for others. Because, as you probably know, there's like different types of ADHD. Everyone's ADHD might be a little bit different. In my case, that would definitely not help. Because I need the upper that Adderall provides instead of a downer. Alright, let's see how we do here. That gets us to the next stage. That is much faster than last time. Wow. I'm really impressed. I really like the Ron May choice. I think having the speedy Ron May helped a lot. The kind of staff I have ever met rarely got any pains during my visit. That's so good. Where's all the cool sideways medication? My guy Willy Wonka should hook us up. Sideways medication? What's sideways medication? That's a new one. Let's do this. For when uppers and downers don't work. This is tricky. Alright, attack me. Attack me more. There we go. Oh, wait, he shouldn't have used his ult. That was a bad idea, huh? Oopsies. Might be GG, but we'll see. Just two I can't keep track of everything in order to keep all my team alive. Ooh, boy.
血で鍛えよその程度その程度重力崩壊理想の儀
There's so many enemies before I can counter. Can I get a turn now? Thank you. Yay! That was great. Okay, using Ron May for this is a good way to go. I must say. Did Lygus mark Sunday and kill his ult? That might have been what happened? Is that what it means when Sunday takes a bunch of damage after using Sunday's ult? The only downside of his counter is having to wait for all the enemies to take their turn. I know, right? It really is slow. This music is kind of awesome. The unit gets marked and that unit uses ult, they get insane damage on them. So that's what's up. I knew that using ult after that stuff shows up on the screen is bad, but it felt inconsistent. It was inconsistent because it's only for... it's only a problem if one character that is marked does it. I'm gonna do this so I can have another turn. And heal a little bit more. There we go. And now I can do this. Should I ult Finan right away? I think I'm gonna. Yeah, let's do it. Oh! Oh. 2 HP. Oh boy. Scary. Okay, now we're healing up. Now we're healing up. Okay. This. Yes, I love Ron May. I didn't think I would ever say it, but I love Ron May. Ooh. All right. You better take high damage, like you promised. That doesn't look like high damage. Also, funny note, I don't know if you're caught up on Genshin. No, not at all. Not even a little bit. I'm completely in the dark on Genshin. This guy Xandar might be an XP / reference to someone named Zandik, who is also an insane guy. You'll have to explain more. I'm not sure what you mean. Numbers go up and particle effects go wee! It's true. I would... Okay, I don't know which is better. Counter? Or do this so I don't get hit as much? I'm gonna do this so I don't get hit as much. Yeah. There we go. That was the right answer. That was the right choice, I think. I'm gonna ult immediately. Even though I probably could use a refresher on all the buffs. I just am afraid. I'm afraid of Sunday dying again. Okay. Let's... I don't know. I really don't know. You know the Fatui? There's a Harbinger, number 2, whose real name is Zandik, who has his own copies and clones. Oh. Wait. So Genshin is referencing a character that's also in Genshin? Xandar and Zandik are both in Genshin? The biggest lore master of them all. Yay, lore videos. I'm gonna do this because I'm a little bit afraid of all the enemies hitting me. Oh, I shouldn't have been afraid of the enemies hitting me. This is worse. As long as he doesn't take another turn, he should still have his buffs. Okay. Ouchie! Time to ult again! Yay! Ooh, this is scary. 2 HP again! I die again! Oh, that's too bad. This is rough. Oh no! Oh dear! GG! Okay, so ulting with Sunday when he was marked was where it started to crumble, I think. I think I have learned my lesson. I've learned a lot today. That's really good. Today was a learning experience. Hoyoverse Games has always loved doing XP and references between each other. Biggest example is the Flame Chasers being a reference to a group in Honkai Impact 3rd. He's been in Sumeru and stuff, but I'm hyped for Nod Cry. But like, so who's Xandar and Zandik? Are they both characters in Genshin Impact? Doesn't Hoyoverse usually reference a character from one game that they made in another game? Like, just like Raiden Shogun being a reference to a Honkai Impact 3rd character and all that stuff. Oh, Xandar is the guy I just fought, so it's a Honkai Star Rail guy. I understood. I had a feeling I was missing part of the equation there. I understand now. Okay. Whee! Lygus' real name. So many real names in these games, huh? Raiden Mei to Raiden A to Acheron. Indeed. That lore, at least, I do know about. Well, today was a productive day in Honkai Star Rail, which makes total sense. First day on Adderall after being off of it for like 11 days, I think? Maybe, somewhere around there? So it makes a lot of sense that today was focused on productivity. I had a lot of fun. I think I'll be finishing up there so that I have plenty of time to get started with my dinner cooking and whatnot. I imagine I'll be streaming tomorrow and the day after as well. So I hope everyone's around for that. That'd be fun. AA only updates every version, so you'll have plenty of time to tackle it more. Nice. Yeah, I'll poke around a little bit and I'll see what teams other people are using. Power of finally having your supply of health potions. Indeed! I have my Adderall. I also got more of my vitamin D that I need. And I was able to get more of my antidepressant that I need. So I'm all set there. Oh. Why does it have to be so hard? It should actually be easier than that. I think. But yeah! I had a fun time checking out Evernight earlier. That was a nice time. I am really tempted by her, honestly. Like, her design is fine. It's not something that makes me go, oh my god, I love her design so much. But the fact that she works well with other Remembrance units and other Memo Sprite units makes me go, oh, I have that. Maybe come hang out with us every night. But I'm gonna wait before I make the decision, and we'll see how the meta shakes up. And if I make a decision like, oh, I need to, like, maybe I want to save up for damage over time characters, DOT, you know? It might be time for that instead. But yeah, like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow and the day after is my plan. I figure, like, Uma Musume Pretty Derby tomorrow, I would say. And Reverse 1999 the day after, probably. Something like that. And if you haven't joined yet, you should hang out with us on the Discord server. The link is in the pinned comment there in chat. Everyone is welcome. You can share friends codes with each other, and there's pictures of my cute pet rats. And it's a lot of fun. Alright, what else? Oh yeah, I was thinking the other day that I should do my little, like, social media shout out on stream in the middle of the stream instead of at the end. But too late for that. It's the end of the stream and here I am. I'm ShinyBot TV on Twitter or X, on Blue Sky, my VODs are on YouTube, and I stream live here on Twitch. Yay! Alright. Awesome! I hope everyone has a nice rest of your day. It was so great to hang out with people. It feels like it's been a long time. But we're back at it. We're gonna do it. Do it. You betcha. And all that stuff. Thanks for being here. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording, and then we are headed on a raid to another channel. Let's end the recording right there. Bye-bye! Yes, thanks for being here, everybody! Oh, it's a relief to be back. Even though it hasn't been that long, it really feels like I'm back. I'm back in my normal head. Oh. Oh my goodness. Many people streaming. Many people streaming. Let's go hang out with Protopon EXE. They are playing some Metroid Prime. And I think that would be lovely to check out. I've never seen this before, so this will be something completely different. I think they're just a really fun channel. No webcam for this stream, it looks like, but if you check their YouTube, they play some music covers on bass and stuff, and they're super awesome at it. Alrighty. Thanks again, everybody. I had fun. I hope you did too. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.